Hey everybody, it's just my opinion, Bob, and I'm bringing you some sad news today, at least from my point of view. And again, this is just my opinion. You might not agree with anything I say, and if you've watched my other videos and you're more or less kind of on the same track that I am, maybe this will come as a sad news to you as well. From the video I made the other day, today's July 23rd, 2025, and it's hot in South Carolina. And I found out through comments yesterday in my video that Recording King is ceasing operation. It's going out of business. And for me, that's very, very disappointing. Anybody that's watched my other videos, you know I'm a big fan of Recording King ever since that brand was reintroduced. The company is owned by Americans. They make their guitars overseas in a factory in China. And let me read you what I pulled off of the internet. It says, yes, Recording King is going out of business. The brand is shutting down. The Music Link, which owns Recording King, is ceasing operations, and the brand's instruments will no longer be produced. This includes the popular Dirty 30s and other Recording King models. Music Link is the parent company. And the thing is, I noticed lately, Recording King, and there's probably other manufacturers too, have had a hard time with production control. And that's always an issue whenever you run a production line guitar. I've seen people comment on that post and they say, well, they can't be going out of business. Eastman's still in business and Blue. Wait a minute. Recording King is a production line guitar. It's made on a production line. There's not a couple luthiers sitting there making that guitar. Eastman is another situation completely. They are not made on a production line. So there's a big difference between all these factories. But let's just talk about Recording King and what happened. I don't know for a fact what happened, and I hope this will come out later. And if I'm wrong about this whole post, I will pull this YouTube video down. But this has come from people that work at Recording King and people that are connected with the parent company. They're done. And the thing is this, and I'll play devil's advocate. If any of you can tell me where I can get an all solid wood D18 like guitar with this kind of quality, these had a street price of $299. All right, it's Recording King model. This is the RD. M9M. They also made the A9M. It's not anymore, but this is a satin finish, all solid wood, Sitka spruce top, solid mahogany back and side. This is a nice copy of a D18. Tell me where you're going to get this. I got this on sale for $200, but let's just take the street price $300. Where are you going to find an all solid wood guitar? I'll say for $400 of this kind of quality now. I'm talking about this kind of quality. Nowhere. So say what you want and tell me about other brands that are good. And sure, there's a lot of good brands out there. I just mentioned the other day that Schiamo, that's the most popular one right now. It's made by a small group of luthiers, though. I mean, you're not going to give them $300 and walk away with a guitar. You might walk away with a headstock or the neck, but that's about it. I'll tell you, that's a sad day. So if you see them for sale, and you're a fan of Recording King, you might want to jump on them, because I don't know how, once these are gone, they're gone. They're not making any more. We can only hope someone else picks up the business, the name maybe. Maybe someone else can continue. But it's a remarkable product, as long as you get an A model. You know, there is a lot of blemishes. There's a lot of seconds, and that happens on a production line. Every company has those. It's a production line. It's not a luthier sitting there building it, so things go wrong. You hope you can tighten control, and some factories can do that. Some factories really do have tight standards, and that's really the secret. But with everything going on, some people are going to say this is political. Yes, the tariffs are involved. That's an issue. The Chinese market, that's an issue. There's a lot of issues, but let's just talk about the guitars. This was my go-to place when somebody wants an affordable, all solid wood guitar. This just opens up opens up the door for not many others, because obviously they weren't making enough money or enough sales or something. But this last series they did, the RDS, the 11 series, that's one I'm going to be on the hunt for, because that sounds pretty interesting to me. But I'm so sorry to report this bad news to you today. And boy, I hope they can resurrect it, because it would be such a shame to lose this company. I'm just such a supporter of theirs. I just love them. So we'll see what happens. And leave it in the comments if you know more than I, okay? And we'll hope for the best. We'll hope for the best together, okay? I see you later.